I think most people in Canada, where I'm from, think, but again, I'm interested to hear my colleagues back in Canada after they see this and listen to this. I'm interested to hear their comments because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't understand what they believe. But we think, and I can't speak for them, but I'm saying we, but I think in general the perception is that men are forcing you, husband and I'm just saying that this is the perception.
People ask me about that.
Not.
You are right.
Yeah,
right.
just, but I think honestly, we're just speaking honestly. I think this is the perception, and I can't wait to hear what these teachers say. I think they're going to love this, but I don't know.
I was married when I was 25,
Yeah.
and I wore hijab when I was 30.
Yeah.
And as you see, my husband's kind of I can't be close, but it's more conservative understanding Islam. And he never told me once to wear hijab. And when I decided by myself, I said, well, why didn't you talk to me before? It's part of your responsibility to take care of me. He said, you have master's degree. You've lived in more than 4 or 5 countries. You read a lot. You're educated. What shall I tell you? You know it. It's just you wanted something to lead you to that. And I can't force you, and I can't put the words in your mouth.
And you know, anybody just can see the Quran or the saying for the Hadith. It's there. We have to cover because Islam told us we have to do that because it protects us. So nothing in the Quran or something the husband tell you.
Besides, the idea of hijab or covering is not only Islamic or Muslim. It's Christians and it's Jewish. If you see in the very conservative and respectful societies of Jewish, they would tie their hair and they would wear long sleeves, and they wouldn't mix openly with men. It's the same for nuns. Nuns are very sacred and very respectful women, and they've chosen to cover. So why it comes to Muslims?
I don't know. Again, it's a great question. I think.
When they banned the hijab in France,
just last week.
No. Before. That was in Belgium, I think.
Just last week.
Maybe. Yeah. But 2 or 3 years ago in France, they said no more hijab in government schools or government universities. So so Italians were thinking of that, the government. You know what the priest said to them? We have to remove all Mary the Virgin pictures from churches then. Because she's wearing hijab, she's covered. So are you banning something from our culture?
Interesting. I wish we had 10 hours to do this. I have 20 minutes, and I'm going to get in trouble because we're supposed to be working. So anyways, this is great. Last thing, if you could tell a group of fabulous teachers back in Canada one thing to help them with regards to teaching global issues or global education or the conflict between the Muslim world and the Christian world or whatever, we know all of these arguments. What would the one thing be? What message would you send them? What message can they communicate to their students back in Canada?
Okay, for me, I suggest for them read. Don't just listen to media. Please read.
And read from Islamic texts.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Not from
Islamic books.
So you know the view, other view, then you know it.
Do you have any book that you could recommend that could help them? Or
if you want to know about Islam, read Quran. There are a lot of books translated
in English.
It's translated in English and many languages, a lot of language. So you know what is Islam. So from the reading.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Yeah, I would like to tell them that first, thank you for having us and listening to our crap. But from what comes from the heart, I'm sure it's gonna be for the heart. Just follow your heart and know that there are different world, but it's beautiful world. And women there are fine and they are succeeding, and we're okay.
We are happy. Yes. We are not poor
women. You
can
come here and see it.
Yeah.
Not poor women.
I think once some of these people see what KAUST is, I think everybody would want to come here. So.
And I wanted to know that we have a big number of, or majority of universities in the Arab world are women. Teachers or girls, the population of educated women are more. If you go to Bahrain, it's 70-30. If you go to Kuwait, it's 75 to 25. If you go to Palestine, which is under occupation, we have almost like 60 to 40. So women are working for that, and we don't need any liberal ideas to, Westerner ideas to liberate us. We are free since we had the Quran. When we had Prophet Muhammad, he set us free ever since.
And you think this view is shared by the majority of...
Yes, we believe in that. And this is part of our life. We practice it. We don't lecture it.
Very good.
So we can inherit, we can work, we can own, we can sell, we can have everything we want.
What kind of phone do you have?
2.
Can I see? Show everybody.
The phone,
I have.
Very good.
And there is like certain jobs for women. There's maybe something nobody know it. There's a woman here, maybe teachers, maybe doctors, nurses, some specific jobs, but not everyone. Like you will not see any woman clean the street. No, this is because
respect for women. Besides that, we have equal salaries.
Exactly.
When I was hired, I asked about that. Am I going to have an equal salary? They said, of course. This is the Saudi,
men and women
Saudi
salary.
It's the policy here.
Every place.
Or if you're pregnant, that doesn't stop you from having a job. We don't have this
they give them
or full salary.
Yeah.
Very good.
Because once I wanted to apply for a job in the States, once I thought of that, and they said, well, if you're pregnant or mention if you were pregnant or black or something else. So I thought, okay, if I'm going to mention that, there's racism.
Very good. Thank you very much.
This
was really fun. Really fun. And maybe we can do it again.
Yeah, that would take us.
Maybe we.
Thank you.
See you in Faust.